Takže čau čau lidi a vítejte úplně u posledního dílu ze hry Zaklínač Divokýho. No a dneska musíme vlastně dořešit celý ten příběh. Syannina sice přežila, Detlef je mrtvý, ale musíme najít, kdo byl pátá oběť. Řešit to.
Can't either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds. Oh, scram! These.
You
mention mean yourselves. Why? Do you doubt it? Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us on our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Ach jo. Hoši. Vy jste zbojníci a vy jste slušní, jako jo. To máme jednoho. Tak, to má druhýho.
I can take it. What did they want from you? They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk the shelter elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But information. Looking for a man who might the boot black. A feisty lad. I know him. Any of your war. Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know, but you can question them yourself.
No tak jo.
Thanks. We'll. My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we? Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this. Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeak? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. Given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the feast of St. Barnabas.
Ten dopis už je tě k ničemu.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black.
Hrozný bláto. Dopis jménem páté oběti.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Syannina rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detlef was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Musíme být kněžna. To je jasný, no.
The logical conclusion.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link, enough to get folk to obscured the victim's links to Syanniny, even as she had those she despised killed off.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henry. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions.
Why would Syanniny murder her own sister? Out of
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mute.
Aby zjistil její pohnutky.
Praise.
Seems a bit.
She used my. Some philosophers. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keep.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect one way.
Sejdeme se po obradu.
So, meet up once it's over.
You assume correctly. I shall await you at Mère
Mandragorovice. Promluv si se Syannou, no tak samozřejmě, že tam jdu. Tak jdem. Je to co 400 kroků. Výklár už není v plamenech, konečně, že? Asi je stihli uhasit, než úplně zhořelo. Člověk, to je sice, že za 2 týdny, mně přijde tím, že by za 2 týdny se to tady tak změnilo. Že to vypadá, kdyby se vlastně vůbec nic nestalo. Tak jako. Že jo, no. To záleží na tom, no. Tak. Dobrý den, dobrý večer. Nazdar hošani. Tady nikdo není. Se dostanu hore. A tady.
Halt!
Need to see Syanniny urgently.
In the matter of?
Zjistně to je
I want to
prostě.
talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the
Found some information important to her case.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murder.
Promise to be.
Na chviličku. Mě tohle nepřijde vyloženě jako celá, ale dobrý.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius's ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Detlef is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Syanniny, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now?
Definitely gonna tell her.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever...
I probably will.
Co to odpuštění?
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me?
Mohla se si zeptat.
Don't know, but you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe, but there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? With all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Syanniny.
Nazdar. A jako vypadá, že nad tím jako přemýšlí třeba. Tak uvidíme. Třeba se z toho ještě vyvrbí něco dobrého. Jasně, že jdem.
Let's go. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Nebudeme mu to říkat.
We can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less. In fact, you'd do best to maintain it. Let's begin the ceremony.
Mám mlčet, no tak to je pěkný. Dík, no. Dobrý, no.
In the guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart.
No.
For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real.
No pěkný, já jich víno dostanu. 5000, no tak pěkný.
Are you content?
Je mi opravdu ctí.
Second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Syanniny. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Aha, zkusíme toto.
Bitterness consumes Syanniny. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Syanniny?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Jste byli ještě děti.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace. Supposed acts of cruelty. Inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
No a je to tam, dobrý konec.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others. Probably just getting started. The drunken.
Not so.
How do you
Just
Ty vaše keci vůbec nepotřebuji. Jasně, jdeme. Tak. Rukavice pro sběr mandragory. Bude kde v úkolových předmětech, ne? Jo, tady. Zase si masku a rukavice. Nepovinné. Mandragora tady. Jo, tak ta maska asi není úplně špatný nápad, no. Tady no, tak tady je druhý. Tak šup, rukavičky, šup pryč. Se Kregisovi.
Now where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
No, přesně tak. A tady. Tady šel. Kam pak to ženeš, Regisi? A už to vidím. Dělal jsem, co jsem musel. To jsem toho moc neudělal, ale dobrý, no.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it.
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten. That is why I must leave Toussaint.
Yeah.
Let us make for.
Tak se jdeme ještě napít.
Supreme.
Not much of.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard. A trifle. That will not. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize?
Ano, myslím, že se to sádím. Uvidíme.
Know what? Think I just might. But one day I'll want to see what it's like to just.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what?
To asi ne.
I can remember a night, not too far from here if I...
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole
appearances, Geralt.
Killed him.
Půjdeš.
What about you?
Distance is of the essence.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore.
Takže do Nilfgaardu, jo?
So we
A je hotovo.
We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toy.
No je to. Domové, sladký domové. Jdi domů. Jo, jdu domů. Tady byl někde ten, ne? Jo. Tak. No, takže. Jdeme pěkně. Vypadá to, že tohle je poslední úkol, který v této hře vůbec uděláme. Jdi domů. Tak jdem. Jsem říkal, jdem. Nazdar. správče.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the...
Jejda, nepředstavil se ani. A těch krámů teda dovez hodně.
Triss?
In the flesh?
I thought you were in Kovir.
I got tired of waiting for you, so I decided to head to Toussaintu. Catch some sun, see how things are going. You said it would only take a moment.
Things are pretty much wrapped up, luckily. We'll be able to head north soon.
I hope you're not upset I came like this, without warning.
True, I haven't always been fond of surprises. They remind me of work. But I think I've changed my mind.
No vidíš.
Let's go outside.
Jak to jde v Kovíru?
How are things in Kovir?
Amazingly boring and predictable. Council meetings.
Missing the...
You know the other... Sometimes...
Když se děje vinice.
I think you know the answer to that. I like it a...
Maybe a hedge...
Oh, Geralt.
Not bringing it up to tease, but to reminisce.
I've got it with me. I could put it on one evening.
Can't wait. How'd you find me?
I have my ways.
Oh, yeah. So, what becomes...
Zoltan moves in.
Please tell me you're joking.
You can breathe easy. Far as I know, he settled down in Novigrad and has no intention of budging. In all seriousness, though,
Why not?
Because you said you've grown to...
This is your first time...
Sorry, but...
Oh?
Lie down in the sun and not move an inch.
Ah, right. A packed schedule. Not overdoing it a tad.
Oh, gotta get the most of this weather before I return north. Know that joke?
The rain isn't quite so cold.
And sadly, that's not far from the truth. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you'll change your mind and not come join me.
I wouldn't worry about that.
No nic. Ale už jsem slyšel. Tak, a ti se pozná. No a takhle to vlastně končí. Tak. Tady bych v pozadí Triss bych ukončil celou sérii Zaklínače 3. Při této sérii jsme dosáhli určitě mnoho zhlédnutí. Jako fakt mnoho. Takže vám určitě moc děkuji za všechny zhlédnutí. A i odběry, co jsme během tohoto nazbírali, jsou prostě velký počty. Vlastně celá tato série začala před 2 nebo 2 až 3 roky už to budou. Něco mezi 2 a něco roku, 2,5 roku to bude. Během toho jsme nazbírali fakt třeba 1000 zhlédnutí, bych řekl, že by tam být mohlo přes celou tu sérii. Takže určitě děkuju moc. Nevím, jestli teďka někdy takhle dlouhá série bude, protože za stolik her, co by takhle dlouho vydrželi, neznám, dobu nevím o nich, jako třeba Elden Ring, ten jo, ale ten ještě nemám, ten se bude dokupovat. Takže ještě moc děkuji za všechny zhlédnutí, za všechny lajky, prakticky za všechno, co díky čemu se můj kanál dostal tam, kde teďka je, díky této sérii a vlastně mám vše. Takže ještě jednou děkuji moc. No a tímto teda zavírám celou hru Zaklínač 3, Divoký hon. Takže to bude pro dnešní video všechno. Určitě zanechte like, odběr nebo koment, pokud se vám video líbilo. A uvidíme se u dalších sérií. Takže čau čau.